Hello everyone, this is Sherry. I'm coming with you to continue the chapter by chapter review of my extraordinary walk. This is the 1-year anniversary of my book being released, so I thought I'd do something really special and share a little bit more about the book, share a little bit more of my testimony with anybody willing to listen or hear. So last chapter was chapter 3. This video is going to be chapter 4. So chapter 4 is You Are Not Forsaken. This book discusses my motivation for seeking a deeper relationship with Christ. Most of my adult life, I've gone to church, actually pretty regularly. At this point in my life, I was going to church 3 days a week. I was a tithe payer, paid my offering, very active in the church, secretarial work, Sunday school teacher, doing everything that my religion told me that I needed to do. But despite that, I began with the fear that I was not on the right path, that I may not make it into heaven. And that may have been God talking to me the whole time to initiate my change. But what I started doing was watching a lot of YouTube videos and people's testimonies about how they found God, people's experiences in heaven, people's experiences in hell, and you really cannot believe in heaven without believing in hell. So I believe heaven was real. So at the same time, I had to believe that hell was real, and me not being sure if I was going to make it into heaven just put a deep-seated fear in me. And so this was my motivation for seeking a deeper relationship with God. Now, everybody has their own motivation. Some people are just born ready and ripe for the Lord and live their lives the way they're supposed to. Some people it takes near death. Some people it takes illness. Some people it takes for you to hit rock bottom. But for me, it was a deep-seated fear of going to hell. So one day in church, I went up into prayer at the altar. And I was pleading with God just to tell me something, just to help me that I didn't want to end up in hell, just to help me, let me know what I needed to do, give me some guidance. You know, I just don't want to go to hell. Don't let me end up in hell. I was pretty much begging the Lord, and my whole heart was in this thing. I was dead serious, and I think God knows when you are serious about seeking Him. And so within that prayer, I probably had been praying probably 10-15 minutes. I had a vision. First time I ever had a vision. And it blew my mind. The vision was of me in a hospital bed. And knowing that I was on my last breath, that I was dying. And with Jesus' hand coming down from above to take me home. It absolutely blew my mind. And as soon as I had the vision, it shocked me so much. It's like I shocked myself out of the vision. Mind blown, not really understanding, doubting, and just really confused. Nobody around me realized what had happened. So by this time, prayer was over. And I get back to my seat. And I'm just going over and over this in head. Did I see what I saw? Did God really give me a vision? Did that mean, did He hear me? I just still didn't understand. So what happened, my husband, he leads prayer service, like he's a deacon. So after prayer service was over, everybody went to their seats and he began to sing. And the song that he led with was, "Please be patient with me. God is not through with me yet." And when he said those words, when he was singing those words, it just resonated in my soul. I knew that it was confirmation to what I had just saw, that God is not done with me, that as long as I have breath in my body, I still have a chance to get right, that we are not forsaken to hell. So I just began to get happy and excited with that. And that day, that was the motivation that I had. That vision, that song that was my confirmation, was the motivation that I had to seek a deeper relationship with God. Okay, He's not through with me yet. I'm not damned to hell, so I wanted to do everything in my power that I could to get to know God. Let me tell you about a little bit more about the vision that I had. And this has been my experience when it comes to visions that come from the Lord. They have, the best way I can explain it is layers to it. What I can tell you what I saw and then what I knew. It was different. Like I had certain knowings. The vision was just a flash, just a few moments, and I knew. Okay, let me explain it like this. What I saw: a person in a bed from the knees down, a white room with Jesus' hand coming down to grab them. Now, what I knew was so much more than what I saw. I knew that that person in that bed was me. I knew that this was, I don't know if this is like a glimpse of my future or if this was just the point being made to me that I am not forsaken. But in that my last moments, he was coming to take me home. So he didn't have to tell it to me. I didn't have any words in the vision. I just knew that this is what he was showing me. Which is amazing because that's how God works. So when you get a vision like that, you have what you see, you have what you know and feel. And then it's always, when God steps in and does something like that, it's always life-changing. So that motivated me on a whole new level to get to know God. Started reading my Bible every day. Started praying every day. Actually praying every day, almost all day. Even now, I have a constant conversation with God in my head all day long. Of course, I go to work, but I'm talking to him the whole time about different things, seeing different things. Lord, help me. I stop and pray. I can't even tell you how many times throughout the middle of my day. Really, any excuse to talk to him, any excuse to be closer to him, to seek more of him. Now, one more thing about this vision before I end it, because I said I promised I was going to keep these videos short, and this one is running a little long. But the vision that I had, my husband had the song for confirmation. So my husband had no idea what had happened with me at service. So on our way home, we get into the car. This is after service, probably an hour or so later, we're in the car together. And I say, babe, what made you sing that song after prayer service today? He said, I don't know. God just put it on my heart. So I knew that was even more confirmation that was God speaking to me. He had heard my prayer. He had responded to me, little old me. I was still a sinner at the time. I didn't even have it right, but he gave me exactly what I needed to seek a deeper, stronger relationship with him. So I'm going to tell you more, but the real changes in my life didn't come immediately after that. It took a while. So I'm going to end this because this is chapter 4. You are not forsaken. And that's a message for all of us. You are not forsaken. As long as there is breath in your body, you are able to get it right with him. So that is the end of chapter 4. Next one is chapter 5. That is going to be nothing but the blood. Not going to say anything about that right now. Catch me in the next video if you want to know what that chapter is about. Love you guys. Thank you for listening. Any questions, hit me up. Again, you can get my book, My Extraordinary Walk, SherryKirkland.com, Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com. Thank you guys.